Hello, this is NinjaBob and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. This is another episode inside my Trophy Town survival world. We are working through a number of different buildings and monuments and structures dedicated to the 29 PSN trophies that we achieved in my original series. Hello Brian, how you doing mate? This is my best friend Brian. He helps me on all our builds, almost all of our builds anyway, and he's going to help us today. First of all, he's going to help me try and find some of the materials that we need. I've done a fair bit of prep work today because it's going to be quite a big build, this one. I've taken a load of materials over to the area where I want to build already, but I do need to get a few more. I actually made a bit of a mistake. I said that the next trophy that I got in my original series was the Monster Hunter trophy, and that isn't actually true. The next one I got was Time to Mine. However, I've already got an idea in mind for Monster Hunter, and I don't have any ideas in mind for Time to Mine. So this is your opportunity, because we're probably going to take a couple of episodes to get this particular build done. So if you want to make any suggestions for a Time to Mine building, structure, statue, anything like that, I guess the obvious thing to do maybe is a pickaxe, pixel art pickaxe like I did the sword. But I'd rather do something a bit different. But I do have something in particular in mind for the Monster Hunter trophy, and it's It's going to be pretty big. It's going to be a little bit gruesome, but again, a bit like the last one we did. We did Cow Tipper last time, and the fact is that you get the trophy for killing a beastie. So we're going to do something that represents killing beasties. However, like most of my builds, it is going to have a dual purpose, and its dual purpose is actually going to be quite a nice thing. But we'll get to that in a minute. First of all, I want to tell you about another mistake I made during the last episode. We are going to need today a dispenser. And it's not the first time we're going to need dispenser. We needed one in the last episode as well. But in the last episode, I didn't realise that I thought you needed basically brand new, fully 100% repaired bows. So I repaired a bunch of bows. I had a bunch of brand new bows in my inventory, and that's what I was trying to use for the dispenser. What I didn't know is that it will happily use damaged bows. It will also happily use enchanted bows. Now, as it happens, I've now got a new one. This is the new one I've just recently done. You can see it's almost brand new. It's got Power 4, Punch 2 and Flame 1, which is fantastic. However, my previous bow had Infinity on it. And if you look here at the footage as I'm happily making my dispensers, look at the very first one that comes out of my inventory, comes straight out of my hotbar. That was my Infinity bow, just disappeared and gone, and I didn't notice till after I'd finished recording. And to say I was upset is a bit of an understatement. So, we do need to make a dispenser now, but we are going to take slightly more care over it. Let's just double check where we're going here, what I need material wise. I need a bit more cobblestone. So let's grab our cobblestone and stick that in our inventory. So let's grab one, I think I was short 4, so let's throw 4 across there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my good bow away. There we go. Look, I'm well away from it. It's not going to use that one. Let's go over here, go into this menu here, and make ourselves a dispenser. I forgot the redstone. Right, hold on. Where's the redstone? Fortunately, it's right behind me, so let's just grab a piece of that. There we go. The bow is still over there. The bow is still safe. Okay. Oh, I was so annoyed with myself when I realised what I'd done. Oh, I haven't made the bow. I haven't made a new bow. Let's make a new bow. There we go. And then go over here and make a dispenser. There we go. I now have a dispenser and my brand new shiny bow, which I made last time. So, there's something to bear in mind. When you are making dispensers, it will use your bow if you are not careful. So take it out of your inventory, take it out of your hotbar, make sure it's safe. Now then, what else do we need? We need wool. So, let's go down here and see if we can find our wool. Because I think, yeah, look, bit of an incident. This used to be my wool room and it's all gone. Okay, not to worry. We'll go down here and shear some sheep and, oh, okay. All my sheep are gone. Now, where could they possibly have got to? Oh, what's that down there? Okay, I'm messing with you. I think I've mentioned once or twice before. I've been working on this area down here. This is going to be my new basement. My existing basement was pretty good. It was pretty big, but this one is bigger. Now it's not finished by any stretch, but I'm working on it, and at the moment we've got a tree farm which is up and working nicely, and over here is our storage room for all our tree stuff, wood of different types, and saplings and planks and everything we made. So we've got a corner for spruce, which is all done up in spruce wood with spruce planks. Over there is oak, all done in oak planks and oak logs. This side is the jungle side, and over there is the birch, and you can see I've done it in matching colours. I haven't finished the ceiling yet, by the way. I am working on that, but that's what these skylights are all about. We've looked through these before, but from the top, so you can see there. You can see all the way up to the sky. It's pretty cool. On the next floor down, this is going to be my farming area, animal farming area, and so far all I've got down here is the sheep. I've also got some chickens over here in the distance over there, which has got an automatic egg farm, which I'll show you how this works. Actually, I don't know if we're lucky, it will go off while we're here. But basically, this is automatically collecting the eggs from the chickens without me having to do anything. You can see there's a row of hoppers across there, and they're all filtering into that middle one there. I should probably put a double chest or maybe more. But hoppers are awesome, and oh, there we go, just in time. Look. So the water comes down, pushes the chickens down, unfortunately, but it also pushes down the eggs. And you know what, I'm not going to go into massive detail about how that works today, because it's not massively complicated, but I'll show you back here. This is the redstone area, and you can see it's a little bit, it's not complicated, but it's not simple either. But I will show you that at some point if you're interested. Perhaps I'll do a separate tutorial video. What I've just run past, which you probably caught your eye, is this area here, and this is where I collect all the wool from our sheep. Now, rather than running backwards and forwards and having to load up the chests manually, which is just a pain, I've got myself another little redstone device, and this is based on a design that I saw from somebody called NinjaBobGaming, who does redstone tutorials, and I don't know if you've ever seen him before, but his videos are awesome. His designs are absolutely superb. And yeah, really simple to follow. So I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description below. So be sure to check him out. Like I say, and this is let me just show you how this is basically going to work. What we do is collect up the wool here, and this chest that's sunk into the wall, we dump our wool into here, and you'll see it starts disappearing almost instantly. It starts disappearing out of here, and let's just grab that last one there and throw that in. And what is happening over here now, in our wool room, let's go through here quickly and see if we can catch it in the act. We go through here, and that wool is now going through a redstone filtering system and automatically populating these chests. Now, I don't suppose we'll get here in time to see any of it arriving, but I promise you all the wool from over there is now over here in its relevant chest. And again, this is the redstone area around the back. And again, this is even more complicated, but I'm not going to try and explain this to you. I'm going to put the link. In fact, I'll put a link to the specific video that I've got this from NinjaBobGaming, because yeah, it's really, really useful, and you can use it for anything you like, not just wool. But we are here not just to show off my redstone prowess, although I am quite proud of what we've done here. It's pretty cool, I think. Haven't finished the rest of the room, but I will do. But we actually need some of the materials from here. We need some red wool. Not masses, actually. We only need a couple of bits of red wool. And just take half of that. There we go. We also need some dark green, and again, we don't need masses of it. Probably say half of that. What else do we need? Actually, I only need about 4 green wool. Black wool. I think I've actually already got my black wool over at the near the build, but we'll take some anyway. So there's our black wool. What else do we need? We need some dye, and we need some clay. So I think, and then that will be everything ready to go. So let's head back upstairs. This staircase that runs through the middle will be gone eventually. In fact, let me take you over to one other little piece of my new basement to show you, because this is going to be how you'll get down here in the future. I've got a slightly more sophisticated or sexy looking staircase, and this is my water elevator, which you've probably seen one of these done before, but basically we just hold the jump button and push our way up to the top here. Let's just make sure I've got a weapon in my hand just in case there's anything about. No, I think we're good to go. But yeah, this is my little viewing point where we can come out and look down on my enormous basement, and all the way down there you'll see there's the slime farm, and that's all it was ever going to be. It was only ever going to be a slime farm. Like I say, it kind of got out of hand. Anyway, we're heading back up. This is how you will eventually go down to my basement. This you may recognise. This is my old wheat farm. My wheat farm will be moving downstairs as well. In fact, everything will be moving downstairs, including the chest room and all my furnaces. Talking of furnaces, we need to go and grab out of the furnaces some hardened clay. We're going to be using clay in today's build. Quite a lot of it as well, I might mention. So let me grab this. So I've had to do quite a lot of work in terms of gathering up the clay. Recommend if you're doing it, use a silk touch if you can, because then it saves you having to, oops, didn't pick that one up, saves you having to remake the blocks of clay. And then you just put it into a furnace and harden it, and we get some dye. So did I get everything I need? I think I've got everything. If I no, you know what, I forgot the cyan dye, and I'm going to need lots of cyan as well. Sorry, not dye, I need cyan wool. So let's go back down into the basement again. I should have gone the correct way, but I forgot. Never mind. Can't get out of the habit of coming down this staircase. This staircase, by the way, you might remember from one of my very early episodes. I was upstairs waiting. I was trying to get the trophy you get for making bread. I was trying to get that, and that meant I had to wait for wheat to grow, and I was stood around waiting for the wheat to grow, and I got really fed up waiting, so I decided to dig a staircase, and that is that same staircase. But like I say, it's going to go. We're going to get rid of that at some point because it cuts across the room. It looks a bit ugly, so I'm going to get rid of that, and but not until I'm happy that everything else is sort of the way it should be. Right, as quick as we can now, because we've probably wasted half the episode just looking around my newly extended house. But yeah, let's just have a quick say hello to. Oh, it's night time already, and I thought that was a zombie. Steve, why are you green all of a sudden? Since when are you green? Honestly. I'm going to jump into bed quick, and then we'll head over to Trophy Town. I can see there's beasties out there already, so we're probably going to have a bit of trouble on our way out, but let's see if we can get across there without too much interference. Let's have a quick look. Yep, the skellies are taking care of themselves, so that's fine. All I'm really worried about is creepers, because obviously they don't burn during the day, but if we can get into our train and get going, they shouldn't cause us any real problems. So I've cleared an area over in Trophy Town, which is where we're heading now. I've cleared an area where we're going to be doing our build, and I've marked out a little bit as well to try and speed things up a bit. Like I say, this is going to be quite a big build. I'm hoping that we can get it done over the course of a couple of episodes, although, like I say, I've talked quite a bit already in this episode, so we've not had a great start, but I'll go as quick as we possibly can. And, oh look, for once Brian didn't knock me back. One last thing to talk about before we go. I'm going to add somebody else to the tribute trail. And today I'm going to be adding Oliver Tattershall? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But Oliver is a regular contributor to my channel. He's always making comments on my videos. And yeah, just another subscriber who I'm very thankful to have. So Oliver, thanks for all your comments and your support, and welcome to the tribute trail. Brian, where have you got to, mate? Come on, we've got work to do. Let's go. So we're going to go over to the Bronze Boulevard, which is just past the watery welcome here, and down past the taking inventory and getting wood buildings, past the cow tipper. If you haven't seen the last episode, I strongly recommend looking at what the cow tipper actually does. There's our time to strike sword, and there's our benchmarking. I'm not going to open that door today. I'm not going to do it. But the sword is actually going to be quite important to today's build. I'm going to be sort of incorporating today's build into this. So, like I said, it's a little bit grim because you actually get the Monster Hunter trophy for murdering. There's no polite way to put it, but murdering beasties, in fairness. So it's not all bad. That's the wrong place. I meant to put that one there. So yeah, you get it for murdering beasties. So we're going to build a bit of a tribute to murdering beasties, which, yeah, let's face it, it's not a bad thing to do. It. Beasties are a pain. They're not our friends. They're always trying to kill us. It's a matter of killing them, or they'll kill us. So, you know, I don't feel too bad about it. But yeah, it's a bit of a grim subject again, a bit like the cow tipper one. Making trophies, or making tributes, I should say, about murdering is you know, it's not the most cheery subject. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this have a dual purpose. So I'm building at the moment the bottom half of this. The bottom half of this will eventually be an area where I'm going to attempt to try and cure some zombie villagers. And if we get a zombie villager over here, what we'll do is we'll lead them into here, hopefully cure them, and then we'll have some villagers living in Trophy Town. How cool would that be, just to have villagers running around? So, right, let me think. Where am I up to? Right, what I need now is some clay, and I need lime green clay. I was going to do this in wool originally, and like I say, I've ended up changing my mind and doing it in clay instead, which makes it a very expensive build, but I don't know if you've seen the colour of lime green clay, but it's not very lime. And it's actually really, it's absolutely perfect for what we want to achieve here, which is, I don't know why I'm busily putting that all in there, and I don't need it in there. I need it out here, and then I need a crafting table. Let's go over here. Do I dare open the door? Go on then, let's open the door. Go on, quick. Woo! Yeah! The music's still playing. Yeah. Brian, come on, mate. Where are you? You never joined me for a dance. Come and have a dance. No? Oh, forget it. forget it. Right, we've wasted enough of time already. Let's get this thing done. Where are we? We want clay, and clay lives... where does clay live? Does it live in decorative? Yes, it does. Right, so we are going to need a couple of bits of red, so let's do that. We are also going to need a couple of bits of dark green, so let's do that. And then the rest pretty much can be lime green, which is this colour here, which we're going to need a lot. I'm not going to do all of it, just in case I overdo it. Last time I overdid the amount of colour that I needed, and I've ended up with a load of brown clay now that I don't need. But we do need a lot of this stuff, so we might as well do most of it. So, if you haven't worked it out already, this is going to be a zombie villager. Like I say, I'm going to try and cure zombie villagers. I'm going to build it in a position where it looks like the sword is killing a zombie villager, which is what you get the trophy for. So that's that part tied up. But it is actually going to have a good cause. It's going to be here for curing zombie villagers. So I guess the message will be on the outside that, you know, if you don't want to meet a grisly end under the hand of a gigantic sword, then come inside and let me cure you. That's going to be the basic message. So, yeah, we're going to build ourselves this zombie villager. Like I say, look at this colour. I love this new material. It's difficult to get clay. You have to go swimming around and looking for it, and it's a real pain, but it's so worth it. Once you harden it and dye it, I think it looks fantastic, and the colours are really different. It's not just like having, you know, wool or a stronger version of wool. They actually look completely different, and that's so cool, so cool. I'm so glad they added it into the game. Now let me just double check that I'm doing this right. This needs to be 8 by 8, and I think that's 4 across plus 2 plus 2, so that's definitely 8. Going back to front, let's just get that across there like so. And what we're going to do is just make sure that this is 8 wide. I did measure out before, but just in case. I don't want to... Yep, that's definitely 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on top of 1. That makes it 10 tall, and that's exactly how tall it needs to be. I don't know why I've done that, though, because I've got absolutely no chance of getting around it. The main reason I wanted to do it was to make sure that this lined up properly with the sword. And you know what? It doesn't. It doesn't. I wanted it to tuck in just there. So let's add that in, and then we'll go back and we'll fix it. There we go. Right. So that's about halfway across. So that bit's fine. But what I've done, I should have put my feather falling boots on, and I forgot. Yeah, I've gone out. I've not done that quite right. I think. Oh, I tell you what it is. It's because the this is supposed to be the body, but the body does the head overhangs more of the front of the body than it does the back. So I've got the body right. It's just the head that I've got wrong. So it's not too bad. And that column is still going to be needed where it is. So that's fine. That's good. That's worked out nicely. So let's go up and let's see if we can do this in a way where I don't have to keep jumping down and hurting myself. So we're going to go up like this and then work our way across. Now let me think. Actually, what we'll do is we'll. What I need to do is just maybe I should put a picture up that I can refer to so that we can see what the zombie villager head looks like. There you go, that's what we're trying to replicate. So let me just see, if I dig away this one, this one, this one, is that in the middle now? Let me see, no, 2 on that side and 2 on that side. So this is going to be dark green wool. I don't have any dark green wool on me. Yes, I do. There we go. Perfect. Right, so this is going to be the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's work our way back up here and work our way back across. And grab our lime green clay again and start going across. Actually, let me just double check. Have I done that right? Oh no, I haven't. Look, I need to go one further down than that. I forgot the bottom row. So let's. Have I got shears with me? I have. For once, I brought shears with me. That's handy. It's only because I've been shearing sheep. I didn't do it on purpose. Like I said, well, I'm slightly more better prepared than I normally am, to be fair. But I'm always underprepared. I always forget something. Right, let's throw a row of the clay across there. And let's get our dark green wool out. I guess, you know what, we could skimp a little bit on this. We don't need to have it going all the way across. But I think it looks better. So, right, let's jump up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Okay, so the next row needs to be... let me see, we're going to the eyes now. So let's go 1. Oops, that's the wrong material. Oh, and in fact, I've just realised I don't have... I need some snow, which is down here in my chest. Because I am sort of prepared. More prepared than usual. Let's grab our black wool as well, actually, while we're there. Oh, I did already have black wool. I went and got some from downstairs in my basement, but I did already have it. I thought I did. Right, so back over to here, and let's just jump up and just want to check something. I think I might have done the mouth slightly lopsided. Yes, I have. Excellent. Well done, Bob. Let's get rid of that one. Right, let's switch back to our lime green and drop that into there. Now we need to get back up, so let's use one of those. Now we're going to go like that, and then we're going to use snow like that, and then we're going to use the red. Is that clay? Yeah, that's the clay, not the wool. So I want that next, like so. Then we're into the middle again, so we go 1, 2, and then we're going to go the opposite way now and do red, white, and lime. Now across here we've got the big monobrow across the top, which is, I think that's what makes a zombie villager look as comical as they do, to be fair. It's mostly the monobrow. It really is very special looking. So we're going to do that in wool, because the trouble is with the black stained clay is it doesn't actually look very black. It looks mostly brown, very dark brown. If you look over at the sword there, that is black stained clay, and like you can see it there. It's really not very black at all, is it? Right, what we'll do is get rid of this one, and then I think we basically just need to do lime green now all the way to the top. We will need to get back down and do his nose, but we'll do that from the outside. And hopefully before we get to the end of the video, we'll be able to get a look at this guy from the outside in all his hilarious looking glory. So let's just keep going. What we are going to be doing I've ended up getting in my own way now, haven't I? Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can do a bit of makeshift scaffolding. Let's not do it out of the clay, because that's awkward. No, I haven't got anything else on me. Right, let's just do it. Right, so we'll put that there, and then we can go 1 and 2, and hopefully this goes all the way to the top. 2, there we go. Right, now we'll go back up here. I think we've got just one more row to do. Yes, we have. Perfect. And let's work our way across this way, and I think the last thing we need to do before we end the video is we need to get his nose on, because let's face it, the nose is probably the second most special part of his face. after the monobrow, it's all about the nose. It's all about the nose. Right, let's grab our green wool. Talking of zombies and beasties, we've got to be careful here that they don't start spawning on top of me now. Let's have a quick look. We leave it. No, that's the wrong material. We need the dark green clay, and I'm starting to get paranoid that something's going to creep up behind me and ruin all of my work so far, but hopefully we can do this, get it done. And the cyan, by the way, is his body, and that will make sense in the next episode. But let's just shoot back here and have a quick look at how he's looking so far. Fantastic. Look at that, sword right in the middle of the head. Perfect. That's exactly where you want to put your sword if you come across a zombie or a zombie villager. So yeah, that's the end of this episode. I hope you join me for the next one when we'll get this head finished and hopefully start doing some work on the inside. So like I say, the outside pretty miserable. We're going to kill zombies on the outside, but inside it's going to be a happy place where we make zombie villagers cured and all better, and they can join society as a good civilian. So anyway, Brian and myself, we will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye!